Hello again, welcome back, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Today we're playing with a Golgari black and green control deck that I call Dirty Dogs because we have some serious bombs within this build. We have a win rate of 83% in Mythic, I think going 5-1 or 6-1, whatever that works out to be. So a very successful deck and quite an enjoyable experience every time that I do come back to this build. We're going to break down the list, talk about it, discuss the playlines and interactions that are incorporated here, also showing you guys the gameplay footage so you see all that firsthand, not just in theory. This will give you a good idea whether or not this is a deck you want to invest your wildcards into. Of course, we will wrap up with our final thoughts on that afterwards as well. Don't miss out on our 500,000 gem giveaway, free cash prize monthly tournaments, Brawl and Artisan. You can find these on MTG MOLY, also within the Discord. People will help you with whatever you need if you're having trouble finding something. We give away $10 every YouTube video to Grey Viking Games for arena codes, which you can spend those on. So lots of really cool stuff going on. And we also do have the 100 one-on-one coaching sessions coming with cash prizes as well. And then we just started a new giveaway for this magical Scalding Tarns, which is pretty cool. It is invisible, which is about the coolest thing to it. So get your hands in on that. That's going to give away at 25,000 subs. There's lots going on, and if you want to support the channel, because obviously all of these things do cost a bit, your likes, your comments, your watch time is great if things are tough. If you're a baller, support financially if you can. Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon. You can even buy your day-to-day goods through Amazon, which is great. Grey Viking Games buying the codes as well for Arena and Into the AM. If you like any of the swag that you see, we probably got it there. So, cheers again, and let's get into the deck before we consume ourselves with boredom and break everything down. So if I seem sleepy, well, it's because I am. It's quite late. 9 p.m., which is way past my bedtime, and I've been staying up too late recently with all of the technical difficulties we've been having. But if you see the start screen there, it's looking better, and we've got a lot of other assets we're going to roll out that are new and improved for not only my stream, but the rest of the MTG community as well, so stay tuned for that. Dirty Dogs is a 60-card standard, 3.6 average mana cost, 9 creatures, 27 non-creatures, 24 lands. This is a very well-balanced deck. We do have a copy of Crawling Barrens in here as a land. This is very important to note because it's going to be one of our win cons. We can stack our mana into it, making it a very hefty creature. We also have a Ketra Triome, which will be key to us as well because it's our only red source in the deck. And this will be used to cast Tybalt a little later on as well. And then, a single copy of Castle Locthwain, pay 4, draw a card. Just great ways to make the deck more consistent there. We have Snowland in the deck here as well because we're using Blood on the Snow. Choose one, destroy all creatures or destroy all planeswalkers, and then take a creature or planeswalker from your grave back to the field. Unfortunately, we can't take a Valki back because it's a 7 CMC and Blood on the Snow only costs 6. But what we can take back from our grave is things like the Vorinclex Monstrous Raider, 6/6 trample haste, double all your tokens and stuff, and your opponent halves all theirs, which is amazing. And things like Garruk the Cursed Huntsman not only work incredibly well with Vorinclex, but also with Blood on the Snow. So 5 loyalty, 0 ability, 2/2 wolf tokens, and then -3 destroy target creature, draw a card, and -6 you get an emblem with creatures you control get +3/+3 trample, and whenever a wolf you control dies, put a loyalty counter on each Garruk you control. So that's going to be really nice for us as well. The only other creatures we have in the deck would be the 4 copy of the Solemn Simulacrum. This helps us ramp into those heavier spells that we just talked about. At 2/2, when it enters play, grab a land, shuffle your library. When it dies, draw a card. This is just overall great value for any control deck. And then we do have the 2 copies of Valki, God of Lies. This is the MDFC to Tybalt, Cosmic Imposter. The 5 loyalty cast spells that our opponent has in exile. Spend mana as though it were any color. +2, exile the top card of each player's library. -3, exile target artifact or creature. And then -8, exile all cards from all graveyards, add 3 mana. This is great. We're casting this later on through the Triumph, which I mentioned. But early on, we can even use it as Valki, God of Lies at 2/1. When it enters play, look at our opponent's hand, grab a creature, and and that's great. We get to keep that creature as long as Valki remains in play, and then we can pay X equal to that card's converted mana cost to make Valki become a copy of that creature, which is cooler even further. So that's really all the deck revolves around as far as what you're doing threat-wise. Everything else is just... Oh, no, we do have Polukranos Unchained. Don't let me forget about that. When it enters play, it's a 6/6. When it escapes into play, it's a 12/12. These are all +1/+1 counters. We prevent combat damage that would be dealt to Polukranos while it has counters on it. So any death touch won't kill it unless it's questing beast, because combat damage can't be prevented. And then we can pay 3 to have it fight another target creature. Escaping it will be 6 + 6 cards from our graveyard. But yeah, like I said, other than those creatures and planeswalkers and land, the rest of the deck just revolves around survival. This is through removal. We have the field wipes, Blood on the Snow we already talked about, Shadow's Verdict, exiling all creatures and planeswalkers from the field and graveyard with converted mana cost 3 or less. The Extinction Event, exiling odd or even that we choose. And then of all creatures, that is, Elspeth's Nightmare, first destroying creature, power 2 or less. Next up, taking non-creature, non-land from opponent's hand, they discard it. And then finally, getting rid of their graveyard, which is super helpful. It's single copy of Soul Shatter at instant speed. They sacrifice their highest converted mana cost creature or planeswalker, which is amazing. And then eliminate Heartless Act. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this, along with Bloodchief's Thirst. Eliminate Heartless Act, both instant speed for 2. Heartless Act, choose 1, destroy a creature with no counters on it, regardless of its mana. So we try to destroy the more powerful creatures with Heartless Act if we need. Or we can remove some counters, and the eliminate hits these lower creatures and planeswalkers with 3 or less mana, and then the Bloodchief's Thirst can hit, things at a low cost or things at a high cost, which makes it really nice as well. So that's the deck. Without breaking it down too in depth for you guys, I know it does get fairly redundant as the set goes on, and you've seen very similar decks like this before. So let me know in the comments below, was this enough of a breakdown for you guys? Do you need more of it? Could you even deal with less? Obviously everybody's opinion is valued. Whether I choose to listen to it or not is another thing. And, I'm just trying to strike a new balance within the channel. I know we did go very in-depth, and I do like that. And if lots of people like it, I think we'll go back. But as far as time and energy goes, this is way easier, right? Again, thank you guys all for your contributions to the channel. They're greatly appreciated. Cheers. Have an amazing day. It started off or maybe ended off with an HGG video. I'm always happy to have you kick back with us. And of course, we're on the YouTube, right? We're live, the premieres. Come hang out and chat with not only me, but the community. And yeah, take care, enjoy, and we'll be back to wrap up with our final thoughts. Our opponent plays first. We're on the draw, keeping this 7, looking for a forest. Otherwise, it actually looks pretty good. Cycling deck with Luris. Oh, so outdated. We can fry their 2-drop, whatever it happens to be. Again, just trying to collect the forest. This Elspeth's Nightmare, we want to play on them as late as we can before their flare has lethal. And that should win us the game all in itself. Simulacrum can pull a forest, worst case scenario. This is even, the tokens will be even as well. Event takes care of that. Maybe we'll use Heartless Act. We'll see what they play here. Another even cost? Wow. Should be cycling. Yep. It's nice the Extinction Event, basically is doing what Elspeth's Nightmare needs to do as well. I don't really want to take this damage, even though we can wipe everything right away I still don't want to take the 3. We have 2 nightmares. Let's try to pull some more creatures out before we get a nice wipe. They know they're going to lose their library, so if they have a flare, here it comes. They're going to lose their graveyard, is what I mean to say. We'll have to see, though. It's TikTok. TikTok. Yeah, right, they do exactly what I had predicted, which is great. 8, which is terrifying. Or 27. Into their hand, take another flare. Okay, we get the development. And now, as long as they don't top deck it, I guess, right? Grab a forest here. Just like, where are you? I guess we could have grabbed a Triumph. What am I thinking? Oh no, never mind. That's with it has to be basic. Triumph's not basic. We can't grab anything but Swamp or Force with Simulacrum. It's the binding that we grab Triumphs with. I get confused easily. So hopefully they don't cycle too much here. I'm sure they'll attack for 2, though. Get 1 point in. Shall see, we shall see. Yesterday, or the last video, we talked about the 20,000 subscriber giveaway. Get in on that if you haven't seen it yet. And then, of course, we will have another 30,000. And 40, and 50, and 60, and 70. And we actually have one at 25 that we made too. And we'll probably do ones at, 35, 45 as well. Just to keep it active, right? So Triumph in play, which is great for us. It's binding because it's classy AF. Take the Stinger. They cycle here if they have it. Oh. So we need a value card. No attacks. Playing defensively. They could bring Lurrus over and play Lurrus. Healer. I don't mind that. Cycle for more life. Just in case we pull Tillo. Lose this draw, but at a certain point we should just clean up the field, no? With the healer. Just play the Wolfskis. No attacks. If they top deck a flare, we're okay for a bit. I'm surprised they haven't brought Lurrus over. They just go for it when they could just cycle a few more times and get lethal. And then they don't attack. Oh, but we would have taken it from their hand with the Nightmare. I see, I see, I see. I'll land. Well, let's make a wolf. Because why not? Now we can rain down some terror. And this 2 damage is gonna start to win us the game. If they top deck a flare, they win. Just cycle for it. No. Land, lures over, lures in play. They can't play anything, we exile the grave. I was gonna event odds, but just take Lurus. Attack with the Simulacrum in case they decide they want to double block, but they can take so many hits at 2 damage a turn, right? The flares are worthless though, so I think this is gonna be a good game. Is good. We leave the Triumphs in deck so we can cycle them, like we will here. We don't have anything to bring back yet, even. Let's pass our turn. Just land, they pass their turn. Well, this is fun. Uh-oh. It is fun. It's fun indeed. Big Daddy Vorinclex swinging in. That's going to be 6 confirmed damage. Trample, so blockers do nothing, why bother? Interesting. That's a move I'd make. It looks like we're going to catch a break in this match. We fought our way through a few Zenith Flares there. That was 2 or 3 of them. 2 of them. Another nice hit. Down to 17. 18 now. I don't think those blocks are worth it. Our turn. Well, their turn, I guess. Cool. So they're cycling the crater. Fox goes up. Not Vorinclex, baby. They do get the draw right there, looking for flare while putting cycling cards in the grave. That's what it's all about. And they could have lethal here. They could have lethal, ladies and gentlemen. With 1 more cycle in the grave and a flare. There it is. Do they have it? No, they're looking for it. Please get rid of that grave again. Well, they could have it. They played a land. I'm going all in. Seven. And I guess we don't even need to play Vorinclex. I mean, we could. I have haste, I don't know. It could just flare the heck out of us. Again. I mean, at this point it's beyond lethal, so they must just be looking for it. They're really going for it. I'd be surprised if they don't get it, to be honest, at this point. 24 cards left. We have lethal if they don't find it. They have one cycle left. They can play a land cycle twice. They have to play a land. Wow, we got so lucky. The cycle deck that cycled to the heart's content and still couldn't get it done, which is a good reason as to why, if you're not a free-to-play individual, which this deck is, check out the new cycling deck. It is powerful. Our opponent plays first. We have a really good opening hand here, and it just seems to get better as we go. So plenty of snowland, plenty of ramp, big old mana sink. Some removal on the way. Invasion of the Giants, interesting. That's a good card. I really like this card. The value in this is ridiculous. I'm worried they have haste, but whatever. It's just a ramp to our objective. There's no removal yet, so why worry about it? Take the 2 damage. They have a freezing flame. No big deal. So just grab that now. Why not? So they get a really cheap giant here, 2 less to cast. And they have 3, so they could play something worth 6. The Calamity Bear. It doesn't have haste, thankfully. We don't have the land. Hashtag sad. Right, we need the land for Garruk. Another invasion. Even the scries they're getting off this is really good. And then the cost reduction is amazing too. Another copy of it. So at least scries are kind of awkward. Let's see their hand. Maybe we can take a giant here. Come on, big money. Oh, we do snag it, but they can immediately burn us. Which is sad. And they get that back, right? We take 4 damage here. Kill Valki. Makes sense. Wakebringer in play. Also makes sense. We nuke it. Because why not? Now we can't leave any giants in play. Doesn't look like we'll need to. Because Garruk is here to save the day. Couple wolfers. Can I get a wolf? Please and thank you. So they get a major cost reduction in giants. We should be okay. The frostbite is dirty though.
You're not scared of dogs, are you? You ever
With the 1-2. Taking the draw here is most beneficial. And now they're top decking, and we have, you know, 2-2 engine. which is great. We should be able to easily win this match. Oh, they snag another Fight Bringer. I mean, we can easily deal with it. Cool. Oh, wolf.
You're not scared of dogs.
We could even crack a Haven there if we wanted, but what's the point? We have lethal in a variety of ways. Yeah.
I'm going
Nice.
back to the woods.
We're on the draw again, but ain't nothing but a thing. Garruk is so good. Do you guys remember the 6 CMC Liliana? She was good too. The crabs, ultra annoying. Rogues in general, ultra annoying, so we really need to make this count. I don't know why we're held up on my turn. Am I having a connection error? Yes. Okay, I played my land. There's nothing else for me to do. I'll quickly close the game and reopen it. Easy. Hopefully we don't miss our next turn. I'm sure we won't. It'll be fine. Right? Just a connection drop, which actually happens a lot with Starlink. I mean, the download speed is great, through the roof. Upload speed, it's better. It's not as good as the download, obviously. But the connection drops are real. It drops connection a lot. We're always able to log back in. Really. Typically. But we are having a little bit of issue here. Let's see if we can fight through it this last time. There we go. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's probably our turn again. Blessed thy connection. Not the arena client, totally my connection. Oh, and our land didn't even make it in play. And they're a turn ahead of us. So that's that. They've already won the game before I play a land. Right? Before I even play a land, they have 2 crabs and a wind robber in play. That doesn't make you want to throw up. We're gonna do our best to still win this game, and I have faith, ladies and gentlemen. Believe in the heart of Extinction Event. Of course, we have to get around the counter spells here. I think they're gonna really while out on us. They think they've got the upper hand. They're like, you know what? This match is ours. And it probably is, because we're already halfway through our library. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm not going out without a fight. It's not gonna be that easy. Lures over, no counterspell. Now's our time to strike. 1 crab, 2 crab, 3 crab, 4. I wish we could get all 4 crabs. This can just self-sack, which is annoying, whatever. You must repent. Okay, repent and I'll forgive you. Proceed and there will be consequences. Uh-oh. It's odd that they always have the crabs in their opening hand. Lurus in play. Now they got infinite loop with El Wind Robber. But no counter spells for when I fry Lurus. Oh well, that could be something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So close. It's so close. Oh, we did that wrong. We definitely misplayed there. 100% misplayed. We could have put Wolfwillow Haven out and kicked it. Oh, my life. My life. Misplay. HGG. What are you doing? What are you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we top deck a land, it doesn't matter. If we don't, I'm gonna cry. But if they play a creature for us to remove, then I'm okay with it again. Not the right creature. But I do have a plan. Oh no, it's only 5. That ruins our plan. We'll get back to a position of dominance here in a second. Don't you worry. Still have 26 cards. We get the land we need for Blood on the Snow. We can pull a Vorinclex, we can pull another Garruk, whatever we need, we've got. To the story. Wow, draw much? So there's counterspells up. There's also Flash Rogues up. There's also crabs up? Cool, bro. Just looking for a reason to come after you. Let's get that Wolfwillow out. Well, that was actually maybe a misplay. 2 misplays in a row? Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
We were born.
We're fine. See, it just goes to show you how badly you can play Still Elite Rogues. You can miss a full turn, you can make multiple misplays, and still just lay in with the hammer. You gotta hit it with the Hita, baby.
I'm gonna go hunt something else.
Didn't burn through the removal here. Which is fine. Good on him. Right? Hit that last one to spend all of your mana. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Oh, and we'll take your counterspell. All you have is land. Crap goes bye. I don't get cycled. Nice. Binding of the Gods is okay. Let me pause my miner because I feel like it's a little laggy. And when I have the game running, my hash rate is in the garbage anyways. So they cycled too. Oh, they got Agadeem's Awakening or something called the Deathlock. We've seen worse so many times. Did they play land yet? I hope they did. They didn't. God. So since we're exiling their graveyard, we don't have to worry about Shadow Sprinkers. We would much rather go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring all creatures. Okay, with snow. It's your boy back in the house, Garruk, cursed Huntsman.
We are the apex predator.
And they're top decking, right? We have 15 cards left. Good luck, rogue player. Hope you find Into the Story. So I want to take this match to the next level. Thought it was going to be. Winning. Sacrifice this. Is it Into the Story? Let's make some pepperonis.
You're not scared of dogs, are you?
Next time you order pizza, ask for pepperoni pie. Excuse me? Are you gonna mill me more? Wow, we're down to 12. They're getting close. Whatever that top deck is, it better be good. It has to be into the story. That's a good mill, actually. And then they can sack it, grab something else, mill us again. If it's a land, we win. If it's a land, we win. Or removal. Removal's kind of worthless here. Oh, no way. They're pulling out all the stops on us, you guys. That's crazy. Look at them just rip through their deck. I'm surprised they didn't drop another Thieves Guild Enforcer there. That's insane. Pillars. Crawling Barrens.
Let's see how sharp my axe is.
Jump on this thing. A massive hit. Right. 5 cards left. I don't want to do that, but we may as well do this. We have to do it on our turn anyway, so let's just get after it. Make another 2/2 for good luck on defense. 5 cards in deck, and we missed a turn, right? That's got no mill, unless they sack it and look for something, which I recommend they do immediately, because we still have lethal. Rogue player can't even beat me when I give him a free turn. They got the Starlink advantage, and they didn't redeem it. Starlink discount. Oh, maybe they do redeem it. We'll see here. Nope. It's gonna be hot tamale, I think. Good game. That's incredible. I can't believe we won that after all the trouble we went through. Silly rogues. Oh my gosh. That's what happens when you play the same deck for 5 months. People learn every single playline about it eventually, and it now isn't really such a good deck. I had fun. Still on the draw. It kind of bothers us when I don't have Wolfwillow Haven, and this will be the 3rd match with Lurrus as a companion. Problem? Probably. At least they're all in different Lurrus decks. That's something that's not been that bad. Take the hateful Eidolon. We do want to be dealing with their graveyard because Lurrus, and we have lots of cards to do that. Ramping into Simulacrum, Binding. Just gets, oh, that is perfect. That is ideal. Nothing to deal with the grave like we wanted, right? And that hits on 5 before 6. We've got 4, 5, 6 removal. We can survive. I think, anyways. I think they want to bring Lurrus over already. No, Fiend Artisan. This is gonna get wacky. We don't have any single target removal, which the deck has plenty of. That's not an issue, but we've got tons of field wipe here. Too bad they're not milling us. 4. Another Mire Triton. All of the Death Dweller, the Scorpions, just so we kind of know what we're dealing with. You think they have removal, so I don't want to just take a big hit. We take the Fiend Artisan. They're gonna Village Rites it. Wow. We go down to 10. We need a land off the top. We should have Simulacrum for the land. Now we're risking it. Risking going down to 4. Oh no. Okay. Field gone, graveyard gone. And still have 4 in hand though. Forest goes over for their whole turn. That's perfect. Relay from out. Swamps for the most part. We'll grab a basic forest here. Keep the triumphs in deck to cycle. Then wait for the draw. Nice. Okay. This is perfect. Let's just keep ramping. Maybe we cycle this. I don't know. I said I wanted to cycle it. Village Rights. Wow. Yeah, I think we have enough mana at this point that we can just start slamming through our deck. Oh my gosh. And then if something does happen to these creatures and planeswalkers, we have Blood on the Snow to kind of flash it up there. I mean, it is what it is. We could Garruk minus on it too. I want to play Garruk after Vorinclex now. Greedy AF. We get a free turn. They are obsessed with Lurrus. And I'm obsessed with removing it. Vorinclex in play. Getting him down to 20. That feels good. That's okay. We'll just vanilla play Garruk, whatever. Good game. We're killing it. We got like 4 wins in a row here. Just slaying it through. Low level Mythic, but you know, performing very, very well. Oh my gosh, we're going first. We're going first, ladies and gentlemen. And we have the gas. Vroom vroom. Who's ready to take off? Maybe I should play all my matches at this time. It's later at night because I was working on all of the stream assets, I guess you could call them, that I use and lost on my hard drive crash. And I don't typically play games at this time at night, or at night at all. But the luck in which we've been encountering is very enjoyable. Maybe even get Tibalt out this turn as a BM. Rakdos. Trident. You just senior kind. I mean, we could just take it. I kind of want it in their hand, though. We'll take it. And then we'll grab the Ketra Triumph for Tibalt, and we'll just progress that as our main objective. Because if we could Vorinclex 6, Tibalt 7... Wow. Oh, this works good. And into 2/2. So we take our Ketra Triumph. Abandon play. Wolfwillow on the other forest. Press Nightmare on the 2/2. We did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could Valki next turn. But I want to Vorinclex first. Because if it survives, we're going to win. They could have another Akron War. And that is heartbreaking. No, we get to see in their hand before we cast. Oh my god, I love Elspeth's Nightmare. That is so good. Thunderstorm Predator, I do not care. Within your hand, so. Anything to deal with Vorinclex. Must see. No. Yes. Loving it. So now they've got to top deck something. Or use Village Rites to draw it. Creatures gaining Death Touch is irrelevant. They're upset about losing Heartless Act. Or maybe they're confused why I didn't take Village Rites. No confusion here. The Death Touch will be annoying, but we could probably just Valky that away. They do have a nice graveyard, but we're going to exile it right before we play Valky. So Valky's immediate minus doesn't much matter. Yeah. 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 Down to 13. They don't make it 2-2, but they get to play the Death Touch, which is why we just take the damage now. Did they top deck removal? Are they going to use Village Rites to draw some? Now they need to draw land and removal, because Village Rites cost 1. They don't get the +1 because Vorinclex. Falls the Dead is dead in the water. But us, we are in a prime position here. That could be a Heartless Act, I don't know. I pray that it's not. They lose their grave. Well, in play, they have to kill Vorinclex right now if they have it. Needs to be a Heartless Act. We get it. And we're doing some pretty cool stuff here.
Remember that I lit the flame.
Gonna start with the minus of this Predator, which they can Village Rites. I know. Maybe we should have taken the Trident. Yeah, we definitely should have taken the Trident. Whoops. My bad. I misplay all day, but I make decks that are so powerful that they allow you to. No, we lose the Simulacrum. It would have been cool to cast that from the grave. No blocks. That's fine.
Oh, come now, let me have my fun.
Good game. it's not worth my time, they figure. And that's a nice win streak. Let's keep going. Going first hand is a no good. Wolfwillow Haven's there, but if we can't play it, what good is it? Here it is good though, and we'll take this. Land is still much lighter than I'd ever prefer, but we have answers, right? We can probably survive on our conquest of glory. Yorion. Huh. Interesting. We need that next land. Binding doesn't do much, but we should actively remove any non-land, non-creature with Binding, and then leave the event in Verdict to hit everything else. Bricking. 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 So not good. Do they have a tome? I can only imagine. Tome / foretell? Yeah, it's a tome. So good. They take the scry. I wonder if we should take an omen here or the tome. That's a hard one. That is a hard one. I think we should take the tome. Just because it can draw so much more, potentially, than the omen. Cultivate, good for them, I wish. Good for them, I wish. You guys remember that time we bricked? Even for one turn, that's what I'm classifying it as. We end our turn. We have Garruk in the holster here, so we'll see how that works out. They only have 6 available mana. It says 5, but that's clearly 6. And it may be dyslexic, but... we could have a counterspell. We could have plenty of things here. Don't doubt it. Okay, okay. Cool. With Yorion Boogie. Play another land for counter magic? Nope. Yikes. Saving Bloodchief's thirst for Planeswalker removal. Could have to kill Tybalt here soon. Right, we'll give them Tybalt, we'll give them Vorinclex. Hitting even with the second event. Let's play this, taking us to 7 in case we organically draw Tybalt ourselves. They're going to take control of our Haven as well, which is another reason they're just double turning us. They're not even getting their ultimatum, they're just like hard casting everything. Whoa, they took the whole land? I guess. That makes sense. It is a permanent. I thought it was non-land permanent. I didn't realize that before. That's really bad. We get 2 of them. We're down to 5 mana. They have plenty of magic. Full hand. 6/6 isn't so bad. They sack for the scry. The thing about this deck is they only have, what, 2 all runs, 2 Tybalts, 2 Vorinclexes. So we've got another Sea God, another all run, and 2 2 Vortexes. There's another all-round. So we have another Sea God and 2 Vortexes. Oh, and 2 Tybalts. 1 Sea God, 2 Tybalts, 2 Vortexes. Jerk. We should have Shadow Verdict and saved Event for a Vortex. It's a little bit of a misprioritization. Let's clean up the birds. Nope. Woof. It's not good, but at the end of the day, we can only win so many matches in a row. We have to drop one eventually. Whoa! They just have the draw. You get hit for another 6. If they have 4 and collects, it's lethal. At 12. Truce. The binding's pretty good. No, they go around it anyways. We need to top deck a field wipe. Yeah, even and odd. It needs to be another Shadow's Verdict, actually. Oh no, this is even. What am I thinking? Extinction Event will do too. Big money, big money, big money. Okay. It's got 4 mana, so we can't kill it with the Verdict. Ah, lovely. Alrighty, the deck slaps. Straight banger. I mean, Binding of the Old Gods is just busted. Vorinclex is busted. I mean, Shadow's Verdict is just oppressive in the meta right now. It's so good. I think Wolfwillow Haven is incredible as well. We did kind of get burned with it there when they stole our land, but I really like this deck. It performs very well. It's one of those decks that I'm able to play it. I'm able to not pay attention, make massive misplays, and still always, it seems, come out ahead, which is really fun for me, especially, you know, as someone who's working all day creating content. There's nothing better than just like kicking back at night, putting on a movie or a show, paying about 5% attention to the game, just like clicking the orange button that lights up and climbing the ranked pool. So thank you guys for allowing me to do all this for a living. I appreciate you. You know, we've got Starlink and things are a lot better now. We're getting all of our stuff uploaded to the cloud. I'm going to start doing new kinds of content with different people. You know, it's going to be a very enjoyable experience. We have 464 days to 100,000 subscribers. So tell your friends. There's lots going on, and you know, it's going to be a really cool ride. So that's less than 15 months, or it is about 15 months, I should say. A year and a bit. So next June, I'm going to be at 100,000, living the life, hanging out with CGB on his yacht called Yorion, right? Oh gosh. Who would have guessed it? So don't miss out on all of the stuff. Make sure to download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant as well, because that's a decent chunk of our revenue to help support the rest of the giveaways, right? Which is cool, and you know, you can help support as well on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Grey Viking Games, and Into the AM if you're adamant on that. Of course, you know, I appreciate that, and even just everyone else watching with their time and attention, you're great too. So cheers to you. Thanks for watching. Let me know how you'd improve the deck in the comments below as we move on, because it's not only myself that's going to appreciate that, but the rest of the people who watch the video, read the comments, they want to know you know, everything that everybody as the community thinks about it as well. So don't be shy. Let us know everything that you think. And until next time, have yourselves a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next video.